Okay, hi there. Very happy Vapor here. Another installment. For the last little while, I've been checking out the different clearomizers. I like the clearomizer idea. I like the kind of the cleanness of the vapor, the experience. So I've been using a lot of ego clearomizers to test them out and to actually use. But at the same time, I was looking for something that does not have that massive diameter of ego, and something that is easy to take with you, something that looks like a cigarette that you can use when you're in the company of smokers. So my criteria were, I have this little case from Health Cabin, and the assembled unit needs to fit into here. So that limits me basically to 9mm clearomizers, and I've got 4 of those. So I want to show you the 4. First of all, there is this little thing from Health Cabin. It's a CE3 Smokymizer. There is a warning there saying for veteran only. I'll show you why. Then there is the CE3 clearomizer. Really, the veteran warning should come with this one, although it's a newer version. Then there is this little guy, which is the Innokin Tidy clearomizer, and finally there is the Vision Nano. So these are the 4. They're all 9mm. They all fit into this case together with a short battery, not the long one, and okay, they come in nice little box. So first of all, let's take a look at the Smokymizer. The Smokymizer is an old unit. It is being cleared out at Health Cabin. Very decent vapor volume, very decent taste and flavor. The reason it comes with the warning about veteran only is the way you fill it. To fill it, it fills from the top. You have to use the tweezers, which do come in the package, in order to pull out this little stopper, tiny little stopper in the hole on the side. So you pull it out, you fill it up with a needle of some sort, either a syringe or a needle on the bottle top, and then that's the tricky part, you put that little stopper in there. I don't know about veteran, but you do need some very good manual dexterity. So that was the CE3 Smokymizer. Looks like this. Cheap, on sale right now. So then the CE3 clearomizer. Again, with the experience with the vapor volume, I don't really have a problem with it. As you can see, the vapor volume is there, but not quite as heavy as the clearomizer. The problem that I have with this CE3 unit is how you fill it. You have to remove the mouthpiece, and then in here you see this plastic ring. In the plastic ring, which is kind of self-closing, there is a tiny little hole. You need to find that hole, then you put a syringe, and it has to be a syringe with a blunt needle into it, so of course that closes around the needle. And that's important, you have to turn it upside down to fill. So here is the syringe then, and then you fill it up. The reason it has to be turned upside down is that the only place where air can escape out of the clearomizer is here, where the air normally comes in, because of course this end is completely sealed. If you don't do that, then you're going to end up with a lot of leaking right while you're filling it. That is just so counterintuitive and so inconvenient that I'm not very impressed with this unit overall, considering it's not the best in vapor volume anyway. It's not bad. Okay, now the next guy. The next guy is this Innokin, and they call it Tidy. Don't know why, but okay. So this is the smallest unit of all of them. You can see how tiny the whole unit is. Not bad this time. The problem with Tidy is that it's very inconsistent. Sometimes you get a good hit, sometimes you don't. I think, yeah, sometimes it leaks after a few refills. Sometimes it seems that the unit gets tired after a few refills and has to be tossed out. I think that the problem is really in the passages that carry the juice to the coil. I think they're probably small, get gummed up. That's just a guess. I have not disassembled it. But the overall impression is that I never know whether I'm going to get a good hit or not out of these Innokins. So I don't think I'm going to be buying more of them. I'll use up what I have of these. And here is the last one. And this is certainly my favorite. This is the Vision Nano. The best vapor volume, good flavor. When this one gets tired after, I don't know, a dozen refills or something like that, you start getting a bit of a burnt taste. Not even burnt, it's just changes. Gets more bitter. Probably the coil itself gets gummed up, then you toss it out. They are $2.50 out of all of the 9mm clearomizers. They're probably the most expensive, but at the same time they are, to me, give me the best experience on a compact cigarette. Fill is very, very simple. You unscrew the mouthpiece and that's now the tube is open, so you fill it. Very intuitive, very easy. Each unit comes with its own mouthpiece, unlike the rest of them. So the Innokin Tidy does not come with mouthpieces at all, and I haven't found a mouthpiece that fits, and both CE3 units come with just one mouthpiece for the box, so 5 of them. A little cheap. Here the manufacturer Vision had to provide mouthpieces for each one because it's the mouthpiece that actually seals the tube, but very nice. Works really well with automatic batteries, which a battery, well, when you're sitting with smokers, you don't want to have the manual. You don't want to stand out, really. So very good. So in the order of how much I like these units, I would say that the CE3, the new CE3, is actually my least favorite because it's just such a pain in the neck to fill them up. Then the Innokin Tidy, because of its inconsistency of the results. Plus it feels a little flimsy. The tube is plastic, but it's flexible, so every time I've never actually broken one, but it just feels flimsy, unlike the rest of them, which feel solid. Plus it has no mouthpiece. Okay, but that reduces the size. Then the Smokymizer, these are still available, you can get them, but it's just that little stopper is a pain in the neck, especially with the flimsy little tweezers. With stronger pliers or something, it's going to be much easier to aim it for the hole. And finally my favorite is by far the Vision Nano. very much worth the money, and this is what I generally keep on my e-cigs, that on my 510s that I take with me. So all of this can be had at healthcabin.com, and that's about it for the review. Happy vaping, and I'll see you next time.